Hello, I'm Larry, and this is Carter's Country. Today I'm joined by Billy Carter, and we're going to talk about packing your backpack for the deer stand. You know, Billy, it's opening morning or the night before, the work's done, you've got the feeders filled, stands placed, got your trail cams checked, you got everything ready to go. You don't want to ruin that first hunt or any hunt by not taking everything you need to the stand. There's not a worse feeling in the world than to get in that stand and realize you forgot something that you're going to need, or hopefully going to need.
Right.
So let's talk about packing for the stand for a minute. Now, you know, I'm not that serious a hunter anymore. For me, it's more about my grandkids things, but I've got to still let everybody think I am.
Absolutely.
To stop a lot of hurtful teasing and things like that.
You got to play the game. Sir.
Exactly, and that's what I'm really there for now.
Mm-hmm.
So first, starting with the basics, you need to take a gun and some ammunition. For me, it's, you know, in case I stay awake long enough for a nice buck to actually walk out, I want to be able to, you know, take him.
Right.
He's gonna have to come out pretty early, but I still like to be ready. And I want to stress, you need the gun and the ammunition. If you take one and not the other, it really doesn't do you any good.
Not really. It makes for a bad morning.
Right.
You know?
So you kind of agree with me. That's an essential. Both of those things. Okay. Binoculars. You know, at daybreak, so many things can look, a limb, you know, coming up off of a stump or something. At daybreak, it can really look like a deer, you know, and
you get really confused really quick, like
yeah,
in the darkness,
and you if you know, do something which you should never shoot until you're sure, but if you did, that only leaves you two choices: is either you're going to get teased the rest of the season about it, or you throw that casing as far as you can and swear on a stack of Bibles you never shot.
Amen,
and that works,
brother.
by the way.
Amen, brother.
It does work.
That, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's nobody's perfect, but they need to think I am.
Oh, okay. Very good.
That's also how I approach my job here, by the way, just in case
really?
y'all wondering. Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
People wonder a lot about me.
Yeah.
A rangefinder. There's nothing that says, man, this guy's a serious hunter and a great marksman, like putting a rangefinder in your backpack. Now, you know, you think about it, when you're in the stands, you should already know the range to your feeder and a few things around it, but I guess in theory something could walk out somewhere else, and I guess a rangefinder might actually help. I don't know.
No, it could. Well, it could make the difference between success and not success, because one of the biggest problems people have is actually judging range.
Yeah.
I mean, being able to tell where there's 200 or 300 or 400 yards out there, you really need to be able to tell that, because most people should probably stay in that, you know, like the 200 yard or less realm, because once you get to 3, then you're talking about probably about an 8-inch drop, which, I mean, unless you're really, you know, they're more proficient with things, you're probably gonna have to figure that out, and what 8 inches at 300 yards really looks like.
Yeah, the rangefinder, if I range him and I see he's at 300 yards, what that tells me is I just need to really hope he comes in about 100 yards.
Yeah, right. Amen. Yes, sir.
This is one that some people may disagree with, but snacks and drinks. You know, I mean, you don't really have time to cook a good breakfast before you go out, and on a cold morning, a cup of coffee and a couple of honey buns, man, that's living. That's better than IHOP or Denny's or somewhere fancy like that to me.
Well, my father would probably beg to differ with you on that kind of stuff.
Most serious hunters would. In fact, maybe not even some that aren't so serious would disagree. But I like to have a little snack before I take my nap. Suit me.
You understand?
Okay.
Good.
So for me, maybe not for Billy, but for me, maybe snack and a drink. You need your phone. Obviously, there can be an emergency or something happen. And I really like to take good deer stand selfies. It really pops on my Instagram. You know, you do the duck lips and all that.
While you're out there, you're supposed to be hunting, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, if you put it on silent, it doesn't click. So you're not going to scare anything away unless you have the flash on.
But you're not paying attention to the surroundings, sir.
I've been accused of that, and and it may be true, but like I said, maybe for you or for most hunters, it would be for emergencies. But I like to kind of pop my Instagram a little bit. See, and I think that's what they call it.
Contrary to the conversation we had not too long ago, but whatever.
Yeah. This next one, I'm going to let you explain it. I don't really want to talk about it. Toilet paper.
Nice.
Any thoughts?
Not really, except you better have some if you need it.
Yeah. you know, that your only other choice is really to cut your shirt into strips. And from my personal experience, coming back to the camp without your shirt on leads to a lot of questions.
Always does.
I get enough questions already, and I don't need that.
Correct, sir.
An extra jacket. Not only can the weather change in Texas just at the drop of a hat, you know, but if they see you putting a pillow in your backpack, again, the teasing gets really hurtful. It's just unpleasant. But if you put an extra jacket in, they think, man, he's going to stay out there a while. He's really gearing up. He's getting ready. Yeah. But
right.
So I've got one. It's one of those kind of puffy ones. You look like the Michelin Man. And I'm telling you what, you tie that thing up just right, get it in a corner. Good night.
Perfect.
Oh man, it is
the perfect pillow.
It's really good.
All right.
So now, of course, I'm halfway kidding about all that. These are really things you do need when you're hunting. Maybe you don't need the smartphone as much, or the honey buns and coffee, but those other things we mentioned, other than the toilet paper and the phone and the snacks, if you're serious about your hunting, we do have all this at Carter's Country. Time's running out. You need to get down, come see us. Those other things I listed that your more serious hunters use and need, we have it all. Come to any one of our great 4 Houston area locations and we'll get you taken care of. If you've enjoyed this video, please like it, follow our channel on YouTube, and feel free to comment below with any ideas for new videos or any thoughts you have about this one. And remember, if you've ever shot, or hunted with us, you're already a part of the Carter's Country family. Until next time, adios.